Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the final hour of trading here on Wednesday, January the 18th, 2023. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here with Stock Markets with Bruce. Try to figure out what's going on in plain English in the last hour of trading here. We have got a market really interesting, backing off here from some gains this morning. The Dow right now is off 468 points. The Dow Jones had been as high as 34,016. It's now 33,420 or low as 425. So we have given up 590 points from the high of the day to the low of the day. Right now we're off 470 on the session at 33,440. That's only 15 points off the high of the day the low of the day right now. So we've had a real pullback here today. The reasoning is concern about the economy, a weak economic data. December Christmas sales were down 1% this past year. You might remember back in about October, September, maybe even early November, I was talking about the possibility of a slowdown, where I was mentioning that people might be buying each other gift cards rather than out and out Christmas presents. If you've got like a $200 budget to hand out 8 gifts, you give everybody a $25 gift certificate, and there you have it. You've done your part. You're in the budget. Everybody gets a gift certificate to a restaurant or a store for whatever they like to get. Someone is into you're buying for a young lady, she loves Sephora, you give her a $25 gift card to Sephora. You got a young guy who loves GameStop, you give him a $25 gift card to GameStop. You do that. Well, I have a suspicion that a lot of people out there, especially these US statistics we're getting, they did just that. They cut back on their free spending ways, noticing that inflation has really taken a toll, but also noticing there are sale items here and there. They just didn't know what to buy, the individuals. I bet you a lot of people got gift cards that limited the buyer to just a dollar amount, and they didn't have to worry about sales taxes or delivery fees or anything else. They just bought it, got them the gift card and say, here you go. And whether your budget was 200, 300, 400, 800, 1,000, it didn't matter. They looked after their friends and family that way. Well, you combine a lot of people holding back or wondering about the future, not so sure, you're going to get a lower spending pattern. And if you walk into a store and get a price shock, you might just go to the sale item of the retailer, or you go to retailers that are discount retailers and only buy there. Well, it adds up to a 1.1% drop of sales through Christmas. The slowdown is on, as seems to be evidenced here. So we're watching this. Fed remarks are coming out from Fed governors talking about an increase in interest rates in the next 12, 13 days. Early February, the next meeting is held. That's in 2 weeks. And they're talking half a point. I think they're talking half a point. That's what I think they're doing. They want to get up to a 5% Fed funds rate and higher and keep nailing inflation into the ground. And so the market is reacting to it today. We had a 391 point drop yesterday. We're down 479 right now on the Dow, 1.4%. And S&P is down 1.2%, and Nasdaq's only down 0.88. And that's the interesting part about the sell-off. This is not NASDAQ led. It is not high tech led. It's not the overpriced tech stocks. It is the Dow 30 leading the way lower. And it seems to me that economists are beginning to realize that these Dow 30 stocks, with their dividends and their stock buybacks, are not going to be able to do both. You're either going to keep paying a dividend and cut back on the buybacks. You're going to do layoffs to reduce exposure, expenditures. And today, Microsoft announces 10,000 layoffs. We know Amazon is increasing its layoff counts. We've heard the word on that. Now we're wondering about everybody else. And there you go. There's where we're at. Oil is actually down 84 cents now. Oil was over $80, $81 a barrel this morning. It's now $79.34. The thought out there was that oil would really go higher. This is the oil promoters, was going to go higher because of incredible Chinese demand. What they don't want to tell you is the Chinese are not drowning in oil, but they got lots of it. They are able to buy oil from Russia all they want at a deep discount, whether it's through existing pipelines from China, Russia to China, or whether it's clandestine deliveries of boatloads of Russian oil to Chinese ports. There's no problem with China getting oil at a very cheap price. So I don't see where the demand is going to come from because they're already buying all they need. There's no need to try to find a new source of oil. Nothing like that at all. Anyway, we'll see how that plays out. Now, on stocks that we follow, at GameStop today, the shares this morning got as high as 22.14. That was about the first half an hour or so into the day. The shares backed off at 1 o'clock this afternoon at 20.55, which is a nice little backing up about $100.65 a share, I guess, $1.60. And we're now at 20.79. We're down $1 on GameStop right now. And my question is, were any of you fortunate enough to have written calls this morning when you did your rollovers, as we were talking about? Were any of you able to write rollover contracts from 17 to 19 or from 19 to 20 or 2 or 3 months down the road? Did you take a nice big fat premium when the stock was in that 22 neighborhood and now we're down into the 2070 neighborhood? There must be some of you who are smiling right now about how your options have come down in price from the rollovers you just did yesterday and today. Of course, those of you who haven't done any trading, have been doing this routine right here, have been sitting here watching your calls, even your 17s, 16s, 18s, 19s, they're all backing up from that $22 stock range now to this 2077 range. It's just interesting how stock doesn't just go straight up all the time, isn't it? ATIP down 0.8 of a penny, hanging right in there with a 488 point Dow drop with all kinds of negativity out there. ATIP was as high as 47.6 cents a share on the opening, got down to 41.5 cents at 11 this morning, and is now back to 45.6 cents, down 0.8 of a penny on 485,000. There's buying coming into the stock. There's not enough selling to stop it. Interesting what's happening on ATIP. Tesla, 128.43. This is just like the GameStop question I have for you guys this morning. Tesla hit 136.68. And it was in this 135 neighborhood, even at 10 o'clock, a half an hour into the opening. And then it backed off. At 1 o'clock, it hit 127.01. It is now 128.41. The drop from the high of the day to the low of the day was almost was 967, I guess, a share. That was a nice pullback. Kind of curious if any of you were able to do the old switcheroo this morning. Did you buy back 110s, 15s, 20s, and did you write 135s or 140s or 145s this morning at the height in the first half hour? And now you're looking at these calls just falling off the map. Pretty nice position to be in. If you were not able to make a trade at all on Tesla today and you have 120 contracts out there, 115s, 125s, stock is coming back to you. It's not like it's over. It's just we've had a pullback, a midday pullback, and sometimes midday pullbacks allow you for a flip. One never knows. SoFi, $5.60 is still down a nickel on the day. The low on SoFi, after I left you, it looks like we touched 548 this 11:15, 11:30 range today. We're back to 559, and we had just been positive about 25, 30 minutes ago. We did get back up to 566. So the shares of SoFi want to go higher. They've traded 32.3 million. They seem to want to go up. We'll see how that plays out. Right now, down a nickel. Apple down a dime after topping out this morning at 138.61. We're at 135.84. About a 280 drop. And HPQ holding a gain of 7 cents. HPQ got up to 28.02. Some folks were wondering about rollovers and how to do HPQ rollovers. We talked about that this morning. If you were able to pull off the rollover today on an HPQ when those shares were up at the 20, 27, 80, 90, $28 range, you got to be smiling right now at 27.65. We haven't had like a massive move. I mean, we're only about 50 cents differential between low and high, but it is interesting how the stock has backed off. Google up just 7 cents. Moderna up $6.68, holding most of a good gain. It was as high as 207, now at 197. It's given up $10. Cisco, $47, down $1.09. Pfizer is at $45, $1.08 lower. IBM down $3.99. Microsoft down $3.30. The high today was 242. We're now 237. Pull back there. ME now on our former SPACs, we were holding our own more or less. Now we've run in some red here. We're down 14 cents on ME to 238. We've got Rocket Lab at 513, down 35 today after that 50-cent gain yesterday. Matterport is down 4.5 cents at 312. Smart Rent up 6, 278, holding its own. Spire down 5 cents at 128, and Sextera still green, up 9 cents, 263 a share. Amazon up 3 cents, Home Depot down $2, Netflix down 143, Vanny Semiconductors, SMH down 28 cents. Adobe down 272 to 341. Goldman up 141 after that big drop yesterday. Boeing down 26 cents. Meta Platforms down 145 at 133.91. AMC is off. It had a good day yesterday, but it's now off 32 cents combined. Royal Caribbean down 179 to 62.37. And Target down 58 cents. JP Morgan down 337. Costco down 573. Walmart is off $3 today. That's a big drop today. That will help a Dow drop hundreds of points. Disney off 26 cents, 16 cents. NVIDIA down 195. American Airlines 16.74, under 17 now, down 34 cents today. At the moment, we have this Dow market now at 436 to the downside. S&P down 42, NASDAQ down 82, but they seem to be a little better in the last few minutes. Oil down 97 to 79.21, 79.21 on oil. So GameStop 2082.84 range, down 97 cents. Tesla 128.82, down 267. SoFi down 3 cents at 560. Apple holding a dime gain. HBQ holding a 6-cent gain. So there you are. How you guys doing? Lorraine is here. Number 1, not a lurker anymore. Number 3, Richard. Number 4, Spicy. Number 5, AJ Abraham. Number 6, JR 7. Hope you all had a profitable day. Lots of money here, to quote Alberto. Brian, number 8. Who else is here? John's touchpad, number 12. Welcome. Let's see. 15 for Ricardo. Options Nomad 16. Marcus number 20. Nick DeMornay 21. Diatruda 27. Oscar number 26. Ring Commanders number 30. Alex 26. Thank you guys for these thumbs ups already. Appreciate this. And let's go. Here we go. Sky high. Should I roll my GameStop March 17 15s? That I sold for $355. Should I roll those? The stock has come down from 22 something to 20.84. They're now in the money $5.84. They're not in the money $7. What do you think? And well, you can consider it. Otherwise, you've got time. You have time. You've got those March calls where there's not a gun to your head to do anything. The only way you're going to roll is if it's to your advantage. And if you can go from a 15 to a 1750 at no extra cost to you with not too much time at it, then you might consider it. Otherwise, you'll sit tight. H. Gregory, 34 thumbs up. Maria, I am number 36. Thank you, Maria. Robert Benson, I'm number 44. John Anderson says, hi, everybody. And who else is here? DQ, I'm number 45. Sell my house fast and Upper Marlboro, number 47. Fantastic. Alberto was saying, not a lurker anymore. I'm here, buddy. I'm here. I was trying to figure out how to get off Discord. I couldn't do it. Welcome back, everybody. And Matthew says, I didn't write a call, but I was exercised this morning and I bought back $1 cheaper on the stock. Nice going. Nice going. And Stephanie is here saying, hi, I dropped in to say, hi, Bruce, I'm doing well, trying to get my back problem solved. Great to see your face, Stephanie Dory. Stephanie, great to see you. I know I usually see you on the other side, on the other channel. It's great to hear from you. And I just hope you get better and better and get back to your usual self. Thank you for popping in to see us. Mandu number 5, 54 thumbs up. DQ bought back Tesla 120s this morning and wrote 130s. They're up 14% so far. Giddy up. What else is going on here? I moved March to May, says DQ. Lame Duck number 61, thumbs up, Bruce. DQ, I wrote them for 23.50. I'm already up 14%. Alberto, cool. I gotcha. May 19 strike 135s for me. Cindy, I'm number 64. Nice going. Alberto, damn, nice work. 23.50, holy profit margin. Hawkeye Pierce is here with number 76, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Not a lurker anymore to Alberto. Uncle Bruce gets up close to the camera, looks around, and says, I want to write. Karim, I'm not sure what number, but I hit the thumbs up today. Mandu, Uncle Bruce, I had sold a call, $15 expiry for June 16 for 760. I know it's not the best, but trying my luck. Laugh out loud. What do you think? You've sold a 15 for June 760. Well, if you did it when the stock's around 20 something a share, you're bringing in a little over 250 in premium, and that is yours to enjoy if the shares stay at this price or lower. If they go lower, obviously every penny they go down, that's 1 penny less of book value that this contract will have that it will lose, and will be replaced either by time value or it'll evaporate completely into thin air. Now it's June that you've written for, so you have 5 more months of time. But if in a month from now, the shares are sitting at $20 a month from today, ballpark, these are $5 contracts with time value probably $1.75. They'll probably be $6.75, maybe $6.60. So you'll be ahead. If the stock, however, has a real drop off to say $17.50, $17.75 in the next 2 or 3 weeks, then you've got a call that's only worth $2.50, $2.75 book value plus maybe $2 premium. It might be a $4.50, $4.75 call. You could net out close to $3 on that kind of a move. Otherwise, by April or May, if you're still on this trade and the shares are in that 19-20 range, then these calls are going to be around $5 each-ish, and you're going to be ahead $2.60. If they do drop to 17, obviously you'll be ahead by about $4. So there you have it. Susan shops about number 77. Dude, number 78, I rolled 15 into a 16.25. I brought another $2 on the move. Not too shabby. I rolled about 25% of my contracts during this run. Nice job. Nice job. DQ, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? I want to write. Exactly. Amy, good afternoon, y'all. Alberto, DQ, I'm with you there. DQ, I sense a JRP, a Pulse Guitar cover song here. Let's see what else is going on here. Thank you, Uncle B from Mandu. Welcome one, welcome all. Those of you who are members of this channel, as always, thank you so very much for that. Those of you who are lurkers and subscribers, appreciate you being here as always. Glad that you're here, and would love to welcome you in as members if and when you decide to make it happen. The sooner the better, I say. Please, thank you all very, very much for your following and your support. No question about it. All right, we're going to go right now to members only on commentary as we come through here to the last 42 minutes of the session. Don't forget tonight, if you're a Gold Bagel member, tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, it's prime time with Uncle Bruce. We'll be on the air at 8 o'clock Eastern for a little over an hour or so, about an hour or so, and you're more than welcome to join us. Come on by and say hi, and let's compare notes, because today looks like it's been one heck of a day today. Lots of crazy activity here. Thank you all so much. We have 89 thumbs ups showing right now. As far as I can tell, that might even be low. Fantastic. Thank you all for popping through here and getting those thumbs ups in there already. We're always shooting for 100 in the afternoon show. Thank you. Let's see. Excuse me. Good afternoon, JG saying, I missed on the pop last couple of days, feeling the fear of missing out. Should I write now or wait for the next pop on GameStop? Keep an eye on your option chain at all times. Sometimes a stock can be down $1.10 like it is right now, and there might be a really good trade available to you to make a move up where you can move up strikes, higher strike, and get more money in your pocket. Sometimes one call drops in value, the other one doesn't drop much, and that's where you buy this one back cheap and write this one up here and scoop a nice little spread. Bid cheap, stink bid, stink offers. That's the name of the game. Keep your eyes always on your option chains. Let's see who else is here. Mr. Premium of the option, number 88. Thank you. Let's get those thumbs up for Uncle Bruce. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. We love these thumbs up. 2069 now on GameStop, down $111. The Dow is at down 481 right now. We've got ATIP down 0.7 of a penny, coming on a little more. Tesla 128.76, only down 273 after hitting 136 today, something like that. We've got SoFi down 7 cents to 557. Looks like 558, down 6. Apple down 21 cents. HBQ up a couple of pennies. All right. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, I bought back this morning Tesla 150s for 1604, $2 gain, and I wrote 130s for June for $21. Ho, ho, ho. Well, interesting move there. That's an interesting move. Bought back the Tesla 150s and wrote 130s. That's a very interesting move. We're at 128.80 on the stock, and you brought in 21 big ones, and that's all out of the money. That's a nice move there. Mirko, Alberto, it's time to sponsor White Feather a monthly membership, but unfortunately, that is not possible. It is not possible. YouTube does not allow gifting of memberships unless the memberships are like 99 cents or something. There's some kind of rule or something, and I'm waiting for YouTube to graduate up where people can buy any level of membership for somebody else, but at the moment that can't be done. Let's see what else is going on here. Did Uncle Bruce talk about mass layoffs this morning? I mentioned it. Yes, I did mention it this morning. 10,000 at Microsoft. We talked about it. I talked about how the stock might actually go up because of it, and in the early part of the day, it did go higher. Microsoft did go up, but I noticed that you wrote some calls yesterday, and the shares are down 379 right now to 236.56. You're looking pretty good, I think, all of a sudden on those options that you wrote the other day, didn't you? Nice going. Let's see, BW. I think I got a nudge. I needed today to go all in on poor man cover call writing. Got the note from Amazon that my role was eliminated effective immediately. We'll be fine, and I'm actually happy about it. Interesting. Between their severance offered more poor man cover calls soon. That's interesting. Got a note from Amazon that so they're laying you off and giving you a check to walk. Oh, I got it. Well, more poor man cover calls to write. Yes, indeed. That will make it easier to stay self-employed, perhaps. Spare, somehow I get the feeling I sell my put in GameStops and buy there again deep in the money. Spare's working on something. Dude, poor White Feather. We got to get them writing so they can get their own membership. Alberta, I wouldn't gift White Feather's membership I would do it for 6 months. I'm such an attention seeker. Splair, at least third Friday could make this maybe possible this week. Right on, Splair. 479 is the down dip on the down. GameStop is 2067, down 113. HIP is at 45.7, down 0.7 of a penny. Tesla 128.91, down 258. SoFi down 5 cents. Apple down 15. HBQ up 2. The Nasdaq's only down 0.85. S&P down 1.17%. Dow's down 1.4%. That is the reality. Microsoft lower. Now Apple slightly lower. And we got a lot of other stuff to watch here. All righty. Giddy up, everybody. Oil down 97 cents to 79.21. Beach Boy. When Uncle Bruce says interesting move, that means he disapproves. Lesson for a friend. Dude, Alberto, we like you. We really like you. We really like you. I think maybe even Uncle Bruce likes you. Beach Boy. True comment. Wing Commander. Yes, I did. $700 down on the stock. Covered calls are up 24%. Covered calls save lives. Exactly. Yes, sir. Those calls of yours are way more out of the money now. Beetle, that is why I love this channel. I give news that I got fired today, and Uncle Bruce gets a big smile saying, yes, excellent. More poor men covered call rights for my minions. I got to love it. Well, the hope I have, BW, is that if you can add more covered calls to your portfolio and add more income coming in, that'll take the sting out of losing their check. And the hope I have is that you're quickly running up your poor man covered call inventory, that you're going to make more money writing calls than working, and you don't have to go to another job. That would be nice. DQ Beach Boy. My wife told Uncle Bruce that she married me. He said, "Interesting move." Now I get it. Let's see. David Scott, number 100 thumbs ups for you this afternoon. Thank you, David. Mirko did a nice Tesla roll this morning, mentioned it on the AM show. I love this. If you haven't been there, I rolled a 120 January 27th to a May 19, 135 call. I went up $15 in premium with a 504 profit. I'm already up 13% on this thing. Nice going. Nice. So you added cash in your pocket, a bunch of cash into your pocket, and you moved up nicely in strike. That was a sweet run. And now the stock is backed off to this level. You're looking great. Love that. Coyote BW, now that is a dope story. Good on you for getting that payout. Now bring in more money. Find a new job, and only if you want it, though. Beach Boy DQ, I need to talk to your wife, Amandu. Let's go BW DQ Beach Boy. So do I, dude. BW bonus. You don't have to quit your day job. You get a severance. You can skip the first lesson and go straight to poor man cover calls. BW. Yep. And when you plan for contingencies, losing a job doesn't make you so nervous. It actually opens up more horizons. Exactly. It really changes the game. If you now know going forward in the next few weeks that you can bring in a certain percentage of your paycheck by writing options, or more than a certain, that takes the heat off of your next job. The next job doesn't have to be as stressful or as crazy as or as unpleasant as or whatever it is. And again, I don't know how happy you were where you were, but this opens up another world and maybe gives you quite a bit more time to decide as well. Gaudi, I would daydream of being let go with a severance at work. Oh, I'd love that. Right on. GameStop a little higher here, 2074 down 106. Tesla still down 286 at the moment. SoFi down 7, Apple down 18. HPQ is now unchanged. Amy says, I daydream the same thing, getting fired with a check. Oh, DQ beat up. This feels weird to say, but congratulations. BW, dude. Lesson 13 and 8. Absolutely. Right on. I love this. Fabulous. Interesting move. Google, we're up 9 cents. Moderna up $7. Cisco up down $1.05, actually. Pfizer down $1 to 45.08. This Pfizer is getting attractive. 45.08 now. We have gone from $51, $52 in the last month here. We even did touch briefly $54.40 back on December 14th to $45 a share. This stock is trading at 8.6 times earnings. This is cheap stock. And this is the kind of stock where you pick up $36 or $38 deep in the money calls. You get them under 40. And they're less than, if you can get them for under $1,000 a piece, maybe $800 each, $900 each, again, 90-10 rule. This is the kind of stuff you buy a bunch of these and write calls. There might be some money there. Interesting. And this is on a Dow 30 outfit. Nothing wrong with that. All righty. BW, DQ, I know, right? I wanted to quit my day job. They did it for me. DQ, the market is down. We cheer. I lost my job. We cheer. No one understands us around here. Karim, what are your thoughts on rolling up when you write weeklies? If it goes red on a pop, roll then or wait till Friday to make a move. You make a move when you make the best trade. You see a trade on a Wednesday that can get you a week further out at a nice premium. You make it then. Don't wait till Friday. Don't lock yourself in. If the contract you have to buy back is basically trading at book value because it's in the money, there's no time premium to get anymore, then make a roll now. Same strike price for next week or the week after, or a slightly higher one. Wing Commander, interesting move. I see a coffee mug in our future. That's an interesting move. Not a lurker anymore. A DQ. I'm cranking up here. I'm cracking up. Mirko, DQ. And we always say, neat, BW. My boss was sort of surprised. I was like, I'm let go? Oh, okay, cool. When do I send my computer back? Let me get this straight. You're coming to me and you're telling me that I'm out of here and you're giving me a big fat check to take a hike. When can I walk out the door? Where is the door? Where are my running shoes? I got to tighten them. I'm in a hurry. I got to go see somebody on YouTube. Dude, well, there's a thought for those considering quitting their day job. My job offers paycheck advances at zero interest. I chose the payback terms. Interesting. Coyote, why quit your job when they'll pay you to quit your job? Reminds me of when Musk offered that fat severance to Twitter employees. So many took it. That was a dream scenario. Alberto, Kareem, grab the money. The sooner the better. Beach Boy. So today, so far, Supreme Court strikes down minister nomination. This is in Israel. Rolls over Tesla more. Money and tax refund, 6,000 for 2020. I believe in Santa now. Ho, ho, ho. Festivus for the rest of us. Beach Boy's having an awfully good day. DQ says, neat. All right, dude, that's a free margin account. Not sure how common this is. Splair, my next job will start in the neighborhood from 8 until 12 or from 12 till 4. So I'll be on the air mostly doing both shows. I think this will be a really relaxed change. Right on, Splair. Alberto, I usually want to roll unless I'm almost expired in the money. If I see a 50% profit, I will buy back and write again. There you go. Giddy up, guys. We have got the Dow still off on the day, 498-point drop plus the 391 from yesterday. GameStop 2065 down 115, 2062 down 118 on your GameStop. That means every single one of you, whether you rolled your contracts or you didn't do anything, are all going, this crossing my arm stuff kind of pays off sometimes, doesn't it? It's pretty good how it does back off. ATIP 45.7 down 0.7 of a cent. Tesla 128.45 down 304. SoFi 556 down 9. Apple 135.77 down 17. HBQ 27.56 down 2. Don't think though that this market can't go back up again. Now, I'm not talking about the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P. They'll do whatever they're going to do. We all know that. I'm talking about GameStop and Tesla. It's possible that they're down today in sympathy with the market, but they will reverse their pattern sooner rather than later. You may want to keep that in mind. So keep your eyes open on your contracts and where have you written and where you're at and what you're trying to do. If you're sitting on deep in the money calls now, if you are short deep in the money calls, like $15 GameStops, $16 GameStop, they're in the money now. You are looking to roll those. Even if you can just roll them to 17s, 18s, or 19s, you are looking for it. And even now, you're looking for it. It might be that an $18 call 3 months out has only gone down 20, 30 cents, where the call that you got that you are short has dropped $1 or $1.50. There might be this gap opening up on your end down here so that you can write this one up here and move up a couple of bucks in price. Or you can, buy yours back, sell this one for the same price now, but you moved up $2 in strike. Take advantage of that. Keep your eyes open at all time. All right, this is your new job. Alberto, damn, there I go again, sharing inside jokes. Beach Boy, Alberto, I hear you. Maria, would a $90 strike be deep enough on Tesla? I know technically it is, but I'm thinking about a Jan 2025, a $90 strike on Tesla. Yeah, I would say so. You certainly, want to be getting nice premiums on this thing. You don't want to be writing this Friday's calls for $4. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be writing Tesla calls for like a month or two out for 15, 20, big money. I don't know what this 90 would cost you. I don't know. Can you get the 90 within the 10 rule? I doubt you can. That might be the problem with the Tesla calls. The trying to buy deep in the money Tesla calls might well be so expensive that they're too high priced. The 90-10 rule has to be respected. Let's take a look here on this market, see if my big ass iPad will cooperate for me. There we go. You're talking what, Jan 25, right? Okay, Jan 25. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here for January 2025. Tesla's $90 calls are $64, $65. Well, they're worth right now $38. You can't pay more than 42, and they're sitting at 65. They're just too expensive. It is way out of price. The 100s are worth 28 bucks, and they're sitting at 60 odd dollars. They're way too expensive. A $70 call is 58 in the money, and they're going for $76. They're too expensive. That's the problem. And so oddly enough, this is the weird thing. All right. You can buy Tesla, depending on the brokerage firm, you can buy Tesla with half the money. You can buy it on margin. So you can buy a $128 stock for $64. Of course, you're carrying a $64 debt. I mean, but if you did buy Tesla 128 right now on margin, let's say you put up $70 and you borrowed the 58, then take a look at writing a call against it. And if you were to write maybe a March call against Tesla, maybe writing a 130, that would bring you $12. Writing maybe something like hang on, March 17. This is what I want, actually. Hang on a second. March 17, that's the third Friday. You can write the 130s for $13.90, almost $14. That would be $1,400 against what you owe on it. So it's a 128 purchase price. You put up 7,000. You're borrowing 5,800. 1,400 comes in right away. You owe $4,400 on 100 shares. There you go. Now, if the shares stay here, back off a little bit, these calls will go down to, let's say, they go down to, I don't know, $6. You make $7 profits, $8 profit, 800. You buy it back, and then you rewrite a new contract for $14, $15, $16 all over again. You can play that game, and that will bring your margin down $400, $500, $600 at a time. Another idea is to not write the March contract, but to go a little further out for much more premium. And you take a look at May's, because you want to bring in serious margin premium. You want to bring in margin way down. So if you write 130s for a May 19 expiry, you can bring in $20 and about 25 cents, $2,000. So if you owe 5,400, now you owe 3,400. That makes it a comfortable position. So you only put up the 7,000, and it's all value, it's all stock. And then you now owe 3,400 against it. Now you're sitting on this call and you're looking for depreciation. If the shares drop in value, which they, as you know, can do, you've got margin protection. If the shares go down to 110, just for the hell of it, you can only borrow 5,500, but you only owe 3,400. So you're not going to get a margin call. And this $20 contract might be sitting at $8. You buy it back and now write a 120 call for 4 months out to bring in another $20. That's $12 more to you, $1,200 against your margin. Now you owe $2,200. See what I'm saying? So the stock premiums, the option premiums, pays for the stock that you're buying on margin. You can do that. Now, another game people play, again, this is one of those, you can do anything you want. When you own the stock, you can really play games as opposed to just short-term calls or in-the-money calls. You could go down to, say, January 2024 on Teslas, go all the way out there and write a Tesla for January. And you're looking to perhaps write a 130. Again, that's $2 out of the money. Could bring in probably $34. That's $3,400. You put up 7,000. You get $3,400 from this call. That's $10,400 against the cost of $12,800. You only owe $2,400 on the Tesla stock. The stock, in theory, you might be able to buy another 100 shares on margin, immediately write the second call. So now you've got $25,000 worth of stock, and you're borrowing what, 9 on the second batch. The first batch you owe $11,000 on $25,000 worth of stock. You now have 200 shares of Tesla, and it's on margin, using option premiums as a way to bring that margin down. That's, again, just some thoughts from this guy here. Okay, there he is. It's aggressive. You have to decide whether you want to do something like that. You can write further out, and you can write lower priced calls as well. Don't forget that. Don't forget, you could write Jan 2025s. You could write them. The 130s will bring you $4,600 to $4,700. Hey, you got $7,000 and $4,700 more. That's $11,700. You need $12,800 to buy the stock. Well, you have a margin of $1,100. You can buy a second 100 and write another call against it. But now you're locked out till January 25, and you're sitting on a lot of stock, but you can't really do much with it. If the option depreciates, yes, you earn as they depreciate, and these are technically right now out of the money. This is one of those back and forth things. You could write 150s for $39.90 and get an extra $20 premium on 100 or 200 shares that you're buying at 128, that could be a smart move. That's $22 a share gain on that contract at 150. Just toss it around. That's what the option chains are for. Once you understand how options work, and you've been here a while, you take these lessons, you understand the nuances of it all, you'll quickly realize, wow, geez, yeah, I can do all kinds of interesting stuff here with options. If I own stock, I can write contracts way out there. If I own 2025 contracts, I can also write 2024 contracts. I could do that and bring in a whack of money, but I'm not going to be moving stock like this and options like this anymore. On the other hand, if you're writing out of the money calls down the road and you can add a $22 gain to your position for the shares and enjoy a premium gain, hey, what's wrong with that? Nothing is wrong with that. So anyway, there you go. Coyote, I think GameStop is following BBBY. They ran together just like last summer. Bed Bath Beyond volume drying up, and we're seeing GameStop back off. It seems obvious to me. DQ, I need a late day rug pull on Netflix. Come on, Rugman. DQ needs you. Netflix, where's it at? Where is it? It's $3.25 down 66 cents. You need a pull, all right. Oh my. 574 is the dump on the Dow today. So that's definitely happening for you, but it's not translating into Netflix, is it? 2053 on GameStop down 127. ATIP 45.7 cents down 7/10 of a penny. Tesla down 338 at 128.11. SoFi down 9 cents, 555. Apple down 46 cents. HBQ down 11. The Dow now down 568, going even lower. Let's see. Hope you learned something new today on today's show. Thank you all for joining me. It's nice to have you here. Let's take a look at the indexes again. The Dow down 570, S&P down 57, and the NASDAQ down 121. The NASDAQ is down 1.09%. S&P down 1.4%. The Dow 1.6%. Oil down $1.06 to 79.12. So we're going lower. All righty. Okay. Meme ape crossover between the two, going back to when Cohen was involved and dumped the bags on him, says Coyote. DQ, Alberto, you talk too much about trading. You need to confine your discussion to movie references and strip clubs. You're giving us way too much financial information here. Alberto, DQ, now we're talking. Pole swinging is the key. Will Carruthers, hey, Will, what's going on? Uncle B, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Training is going well over here. Managed to put some money back into the bank to get back into the game. July SoFi calls hurt the account. Lessons learned. Dean, I tried to buy Tesla deep in the money at 105 around 10 a.m. It was 60 plus. Forget that. Flint Creek Soap. Hi, gang. Will, back from being away from it a while. What are the hot stocks to start selling options again? GameStop still rocking. Yes, we're still doing the GameStop thing. We're doing Tesla. We're having options being written on Apple. We're having options being written on HPQ, Hewlett Packard, on Google, Cisco, Pfizer, IBM, Microsoft, definitely all of those. We've got a lot going on. Watching a lot of things simultaneously. The Dow right now is trying to drop 600 points, and I'm trying to hiccup and burp and everything at the same time. It's just so darn exciting. 2053 down 127 on GameStop today, and the Tesla down 331. We got 17 minutes to go in our session. Not a lurker anymore. Down the rabbit hole. Is it Friday? Beach Boy asking for a slim friend. Marcus, Tesla, deep in the money. 120.25 call following 90-10 rule. The 45s, 92.40 cost, 9.28 time value. And that's the expensive call where you can buy the stock on margin for less. So, you can write options for less money than that. Interesting. BW, Dean, yeah, but what would you have turned around and sold one for? At least 50% of that cost, I bet. Beach Boy, Alberta, try trading while swinging on that pole. BW, Will, welcome back to the fray. Taking the red pill to go down the rabbit hole. This is the way, says Will. Maria, okay, sounds great. Thank you. I love that. Dean, I don't have an unlimited budget, but I get what you're saying. I agree. Not a lurker. BW, yes, sir. Options nomads. Hey, Flint Creek, got some of your soap for Christmas. That cashmere is great. Not a lurker anymore. DQ, how is this GameStop going down? Yes, I want to write, laughing out loud. DQ GameStop's going down like a birdie falling off a bar stool. DQ, not a lurker anymore. Ha ha. Spare. Prague is very recommendable for that 18 plus topic that was mentioned here some seconds ago. Their swinging makes fun, I bet. Okay, fair enough. 594 drop on the Dow. GameStop down 125. Tesla down 328. SoFi down 9 cents. It's a red one. No question about it. Moderna still holding a 660 gain. And we're seeing red all over the place. ME down 15.5. Rocket Lab down 38. Matterport down 7.5. SmartRent up 6. Spire down 7.5. And Sextera holding a 2.5 cent gain at the moment. Let's see. Thanks for the tips, says Will Carruthers. Ready for the premiums to start rolling in again. Flint Creek, love you all. I should insure my nose. Will Carruthers, what would be a good price to get back into GameStop these days? By the January 10, $10 2025 calls. By January, $10 2025 calls, and write against those as poor man covered calls. They will run you probably about $12-ish, $12.5, $11.5, $12. You buy those, and then you write calls that are maybe 2 months out, 3 months out. Try to get around $4 a contract for maybe 21s or 22s, something like that. And there comes a third of your money against what you just paid to get those poor man covered calls. Instead of buying the stock at 20, buy the deep in the money calls at 11 or 12 and use less money to write more contracts and leverage it up. That's an idea. DQ, Flint Creek, Lloyd's of London will insure anything. Susan Shop's about. You said it is. You said it's okay to buy Tesla call with a 150 strike and then write calls on it. I didn't know you can poor man cover call, buying call at a higher price, then writing for lower strikes. Do I have that right? No, I'm saying buy the stock and then write calls against it. If you're going to buy poor man covered calls on Tesla, the problem is they're very difficult to get under the 90-10 rule. You're going to pay way too much time premium to buy these. You're better off just buying the stock on margin. You can buy 100 shares of Tesla for $12,800. You put up 6,400 and they give you 6,400. Then write a call against it for, say, $20. You bring in $2,000 in against that 6,400 you owe them. Now you only owe them 4,400. 8,400 is your equity, 4,400 is theirs. Stock sits around here or fluctuates around here. The calls drop down to 10. You buy them at 10 and write new calls for $20 and bring in another 1,000 against your margin. That might be the way to go. Coyote shares below 2019. If you do poor man cover calls, the Jan 25 5s or the 10s. WD is saying, Uncle Bruce, my next closest expiry is a June 16, $15 GameStop. I got $7.19 for it. Do I roll or hang on? Excuse me. I don't know the position you've got, so I've forgotten. I don't remember. I can't answer that question. Larry, hi all. I am number 113 on the thumbs up meter. Bruce has 12 minutes to go. Thank you. Will Carruthers, legend. Thank you. Flint, I've heard of perfumers insuring their noses with Lloyd's. Flint, you cannot imagine the scents. I have sampled hundreds and hundreds of scents. 613 is the drop on the Dow now. 118 is the drop on GameStop, the 2062. The low of the day on GameStop has been, let's see if I got this right. No, that's not right. That is incorrect. That is way off. Hold on, folks. I've got to refresh my big ass iPad. It's lagging. It's a lagger. GameStop, the low of the day, 2050. We're at 2065. So we're very close to the low of the day here on GameStop today. Alrighty. The low, though, was at 1 o'clock today, not just in the last 10 minutes. It was at 1 o'clock. Alrighty. The Dow now down 614 points, and we're Tesla down 312. All right. There we go. And we'll refresh that. Here we are. Down 600 points, final hour trade after weak economic data, hawkish Federal Reserve remarks, and the inflation cheer is erasing at the moment. Alrighty, there it is. A 2062 on GameStop, low of the day, 2050. All right, there you have it. And Alberto DQ, I haven't fallen over 24 hours. Giddy up. I don't know what he's talking about, but giddy up. Let's see. ATIP is still down 0.7%. The ATIP volume today, 532,000. Volume on GameStop today, 5.1 million. Tesla volume today, 187 million. Very good. SoFi, 556 down 7 on a volume of 35 million. Not overly heavy on SoFi today. And Apple is down 65 cents to 135.29. HBQ down 6 cents. Let's go. Will Brothers, would you still recommend writing weekly on GameStop, or are the premiums not good enough, or is the best play 2 months out? I think 2 months to 4 months. 2 to 4 months is the play to go with right now on GameStop. This gives you time to decide what to do, gives you a big fat premium now, cash in your account now. For those viewers of mine who are trying to become self-employed, what they're doing is they're buying the deep in the money calls, writing on those, bringing in fat $4 premiums, $4.50s, whatever, and they're using that money to buy more deep in the money calls, add to the position to write more calls. And that builds up the deep in the money call inventory to write more contracts. The more you can write, the more income you're generating in faster. That's the leverage, and that's what's going on. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Let's see. 597 down dip on the Dow, 9 minutes to go. We're down $1.09 on GameStop, just had a 10-cent pop higher. We've got Tesla down 280, a little better, but it's still a negative run as we speak. Okay, there it is. That's the story. Oh, I see, says Will. I get it now. I see what you're talking about. The last 3 weeks when the GameStop went down to $16 from 27s, there were all kinds of viewers who were buying those deep in the money calls as they were dropping in price along with the stock. They just kept buying them, writing against them, buying them, writing as the stock would drop again. They would do rollovers on their options because their options would shrink. They'd buy them back, write lower price calls for higher money, take the cash, buy more deep in the money calls, write again, and just build their deep in the money inventory up. And that's every single one of those is equal to 100 shares that you have access to. And those January 2025 $10 calls are the ones to go after, or the fives. The fives, I think, are trading at virtually book value. The tens are within the 90-10 rule that I have. All right. Good stuff. Let's see. So this is basically like the movie Inception. Need to go down a few layers is what we're doing here. Yeah, it's getting a little more complicated, but getting a lot more exciting and very lucrative. Folks here are writing contracts. The numbers of contracts being written by some of the viewers of this channel, a much bigger growing number. They can't believe how many options they're writing now. They can't believe it. They didn't think 6 months ago they would be writing as many calls as they write now on an ongoing basis. And this is the best part about it. And a day like today with a reversal, midday reversal, this has put contracts way off in price, which is just making them look even juicier. The returns are fantastic. So yeah, this channel is making money. This channel makes money in this market. We're down 600 points, and a vast number of the viewers of this channel are up. They're making money today. It's quite amazing what's going on. Let's see. What else is going on? Karen, number 115. A lot of chatter between people. I'm going to leave that alone. 2075 on GameStop, just down $1.05. 2077 down 103. Tesla down 278. SoFi just down 7 cents now. Google down 20 cents. Moderna still up 646. Cisco down 106. Pfizer down 107. IBM down 471. Microsoft down 411. ME down 16 cents. Rocket Lab still down 33. Matterport down 7. SmartRent up 5. Spire down 7. Cyxtera up 6. Rock and roll, kids. Having fun here in the last 6 minutes of our day. Thank you to those of you who have given me a thumbs up today. 119 are sitting here now. Thank you all very much for that, including Karen at 115. Fantastic. All righty. Let's see what else is happening here. It's so much going on. Um, let's get back over to here. We're dipping again. We're going lower, 607 to 612 on the Dow, dropping again over there. GameStop holding 2076. It's dropping, but not leading the market lower. It's just going with it. It's down 104. Tesla down 272, also not leading the market lower. It's just going with it. Let's see. Here we go. Splayer saying here, I'm not quite sure on the Dow, but the NASDAQ and VIX look like tomorrow could be another red day before we come closer to the quadruple witching hour. Matthew, good afternoon, folks. I'm looking to write Poor Man cover call tomorrow. I loaded up on Matterport, Spire, ATIP, and SoFi. I have about $2,000 left in my left. Any suggestions? Not quite sure what the question actually is. Will, 119 thumbs up. Good to be back. Thank you, Uncle B. You got it. Welcome back to the party, pal. We're down $1 on oil now, 79.17 after reaching 81 early today, maybe even 82 earlier today. We've given that all back. And the Dow down 617 with 5 minutes to go. We're down 60 on S&P and we're down 127 on NASDAQ. The worst market is the Dow, 1.8% so far, with NASDAQ, the best performer, 1.16%. That's a little unusual. That's not typical on what's happening. Looks like GameStop's trying to come on a little more. It's only down 102. It's trying to get back into this $1 range. We'll see if that actually happens or not. And the ATIP volume at 45.7 cents is holding at 545,000. Volume on GameStop as we come into the close, 5.29 million now. Let's see here. SoFi, 558 down 7 cents. Not much of a rally there. Volume, 36.7 million. We're not going to have an average day. I would say 45 million would be typical, and over 50 million would be heavier, but we're not going to be near that for SoFi today. Alrighty, Apple down 74 cents, HPQ down 7. We have 4 minutes left in the session, 615 point down dip on the Dow Jones. There you go. There's the story. There's the dealio. That's what we're following. That's what we're watching, and that's what's happening. Are we having fun, kids? Are we having a good time or what? My. 109 drop on GameStop at this point. All right. Splayer, any thoughts on Matterport? My calls are not really moving and they're sitting on a little gain. I just am not going to talk about writing calls on Matterport. Just don't want to be doing it. DQ, freaking Netflix. It's just not working for you, is it? It's up 16 cents. Netflix now up 20, 326. I can't believe it's sitting here either. I don't think they're doing that well, but the street sure likes what they're doing. I'm amazed that the stock is where it is. Alberto, Uncle, thanks for all you do. See you tonight. Anything specific we're reviewing, or can I make a suggestion? Also, please touch on polygamy. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna give you suggestions there. Yeah, LDQ's laughing out loud. But I'll be on tonight. We'll see you tonight, and you guys can throw me questions on whatever you want to talk about, and I'll be happy to go into it. If you want to cover some options, strategies, trades you've made, or trades you're thinking of making, tonight's the night, 8:00 Eastern time might be the perfect time to do that. I look forward to seeing Gold Bagel members, as many of you as possible, tonight at 8:00 Eastern for Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. Thank you all for joining me, as you always do. We got 2 minutes left. We're down 631 on the Dow today. GameStop down 110. ATIP 7/10 of a penny lower. Tesla down 265. SoFi down 9 cents. Apple 84 and HPQ down a nickel. Nick DeMaurier, I think there's plenty to talk about tonight. So there you go. We'll cover all kinds of topics, whatever you guys come up with. You let me know. See what's going on. Down 63 on S&P, 139.9, 139.39 on NASDAQ. Oil down $1 to 79.18. We got 1 minute left. Larry is going to hit the bells here at any time to put us out of our misery today. What an interesting day today. Then we'll see what happens tomorrow. Nick says, see ya. Nick DeMornay, thanks, DQ, but Birdie wants to be a one woman plus him plus Beach Boy plus Blair. I still made 11% on 2 Matterport 350 calls that were directly executed at 40 cents. Giddy up. 624.9 is the down dip on the Dow. Quite a dip, 391 yesterday. So we've lost 1,000 points in 2 days on the Dow Jones. Interesting. Little give back in the last couple of days. GameStop down only 102, 2078 again. And Tesla down 271 right now. All righty, there it is. This is it. The time has come, and we're at the 4 o'clock hour. It looks like we're done for the day. Larry has hit the bells for us. Thank you, my friend. Alberto, DQ, perfectly 10 wives, 1 for each day of the week, and 3 stragglers. You never know. DQ, thank you, Larry Titus. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate those thumbs, those bells today, as always. Thank you all for joining me today. If any of you want to have a one-on-one session this Sunday, I have one session open. I've just got to confirm with one of my viewers, but I think I have a 2 o'clock Eastern left for this Sunday, if anybody wants one of those. In the meantime, if you're watching any classes, congrats. Figure out what's going on here. Learn this business. There's money in them there hills. Boy, people made money today. Let's see. Let's go. People talking to each other. It's all right. It's okay. We're down $1.02 on GameStop, 2078. That's the last trade there. And down 0.7 of a penny on ATIP. Very solid performance. Tesla down 271. SoFi down 8 on the session. Okay, guys. Not a lurker anymore. I need more time before I can become a Golden Bagel member. Well, we'll be waiting for you whenever you're ready. Let's see. Thanks, Larry from Dean. Have a great day, folks, from Matthew. Thank you all very much. There it is. That's our session today. Wow. Tesla gave us some real opportunities today. So did GameStop. So did a number of other stocks. It gave us an opportunity to do rollovers this morning, lock in higher premiums on higher strike contracts, and then watch the market come down. Fantastic. You couldn't ask for a better scenario than that. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Do we have a run-up first thing in the morning after this drop today? Do we get a dead cat bounce on all the markets, and then we have a midday swoon again? We could be going through this all over again. So you option writers could be busy tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow's programs, and we'll stay on top of this with you guys and help you max out these dollars that are just being thrown around like crazy down there. See you tonight, Bruce says Spicy. You got it. I look forward to it. Join me 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight for Prime Time with Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members. I look forward to seeing you there. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys tomorrow on our regular shows. This was Wednesday, January the 18th, 2023. I will catch you tonight, prime time. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Have a great night, and I appreciate you all being here. And neat from Beach Boy. Credit Savage, going to buy back my GameStop 17s expiring Friday. Going to get those tomorrow. Giddy up, everybody. Have a great one, and we'll see you later tonight on this channel. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.